I love admiring art. I love going to a museum, standing in front of a painting, staring at it, and let the most abstract and absurd ideas invade my mind, until I develop really close feelings with what I'm seeing. One of my favorite styles is realism, and one of my favorite artists is Edward Hopper. However, I don't like looking on the internet for the meaning of realism or the purpose of the painting. Instead, I build my own opinion in my head. All of the paintings of Edward Hopper represent a moment of our daily life. It can be a man reading the newspaper, a woman staring outside the window just after waking up, a person taking coffee in a bar. All of the actions represented by the artist are all actions we are so used to doing that we never enjoy them. Just live them. So when I discovered this style, looking at these moments framed in a painting helped me value much more all the things I do, even the most stupid and insignificant ones. And this was really relevant for me, because as a teenager, I have struggled many times to view things positively. As a 15-year-old teenager, I am a student, which means exams, pressure, grades, stress. I'm a person who takes really seriously school, so I got a lot of anxiety, got overwhelmed easily, hated receiving constructive critics, although I knew they were meant to help me. And so I started to focus on a really far-away future, a way of exams and stress that made me forget about living and enjoying the present as much as I could. And it is true, teenagers always imagine idyllic futures at some point, because it is true, being a teenager is not easy at all. We can feel lonely often, we can not always enjoy the changes our body goes through. We can wish to be more extroverted, or the opposite, keep more things to ourselves. And we become more conscious about things, or get into trouble and break the rules for doing things we shouldn't do that we consider correct or okay. So all of these problems teenagers face can make us focus on a really faraway future, in some unrealistic ways that can make us forget about living and enjoying the present. So as teenagers start to view time like this, we start to live the present just as a phase we need to go through. And sometimes, even when we are enjoying it, we are constantly thinking, how will I view in the future what I am doing now? A thought that because of technology era, it has become worse. It is always all right to take photos about moments we live, because one day we will go back to them and remember everything we've done. However, filming everything we do becomes excessive. We're constantly thinking, I can't forget this, I need to remember this, this is so awesome, I need to know what happened precisely, when we should only be thinking, I am here now, living this, watching this. I don't remember things with all the details, because I don't want to. Our brain is trained to leave behind things we didn't enjoy or didn't mean anything to us. So as time passes and I go back to experiences I lived a long time ago, I sometimes realize I enjoy more the memory now than the experience when I lived it, because I don't have all the details there, and create an overall picture of it that seems nice. If I had a video of that moment, I'm always going to view that moment the same. Instead, adults from all older generations have experienced a teenage life and a childhood away from all of this technology. But they have been teenagers. But precisely because of the fact that they have left teenage life behind, they view time differently. While adults know what real life, while teenagers imagine idyllic futures, adults know what real life is. Adults know what university conveys, what taxes mean, salaries mean, going to work is, maintaining a house is. Adults know that real life is not the idyllic futures teenagers imagine. So precisely because of this, they view time differently and often learn how to value it. For example, my parents do not always enjoy going to work. They can sometimes find it tedious and boring. But they know that if they're not enjoying their day at work, they've got the rest of the afternoon to make their time worth it. It can be eating together while watching TV, it can be taking a nap, reading a book, looking at their phones, going to do a sport. It can be the most stupid and insignificant thing you could imagine of. Something you would only do to kill time. My parents have learned how to value it and use it to make the rest of the day and rest of the time valuable. And we may also mention the curse of time, because we all age, whether we admit it or not. While teenagers may think it's going to be so cool when we're in our 20s, 20-year-old people may think, I'm here to live life and I'm not going to waste it. And adults may think, what has happened? If 5 or 10 years ago, at this time of the day, I was preparing to go out and hang out with my friends. This means time is not only new wrinkles in our face, it's responsibilities that build up, forcing us to leave behind things we loved doing in the past. So as these responsibilities build up, adults need to realize that, yes, they did a lot of things in the past that they cannot do anymore that made their time worth it, but they still have the present to do everything that they haven't yet experienced. So what if we combine both perspectives of time, from adults and teenagers? What if teenagers view the future just like adults should view the present? And why don't we all stop worrying about storing things in our phones and just focus on living the present? Thank you.